I want you to take a moment and think about the last time you swallowed a multivitamin. Maybe it was this morning. Maybe you chased it down with a glass of water, told yourself you were doing something good for your body, and went on with your day. I've seen this happen thousands of times, and I completely understand why. We've all been told that a daily multivitamin is the responsible thing to do, the baseline of good health. It sits there in its bright bottle, promising you energy, immunity, bone strength, and about 20 other things printed on the label. And for years, maybe decades, you've trusted it. But here's what I want to share with you today. And I promise this comes from a place of genuine care that multivitamin might not be doing nearly as much for you as you think. And there's a plant, humble, ancient, and extraordinarily powerful, that has been quietly outperforming synthetic supplements for centuries. That plant is Moringa. And by the time we're done talking today, I think you're going to look at your supplement shelf very differently. Before I go any further, I want to ask you something, and I genuinely want to hear from you. Do you currently take a daily multivitamin, and do you actually feel a difference when you take it? Drop your answer in the comments below. Tell me how long you've been taking it, what it promises on the label, and whether you've noticed any real change in your energy, your skin, your digestion, your immunity, anything. I read every comment, and your experience matters to me because this conversation isn't just about facts and figures. It's about real people, real bodies, and what actually works. Now, let's get into it. And I want to start with something that might genuinely surprise you. The multivitamin industry is worth tens of billions of dollars globally, tens of billions. And yet, study after study, including large scale research from institutions like Johns Hopkins and the National Institutes of Health, has raised serious questions about whether most multivitamins deliver the benefits they promise. I'm not saying they're useless. I'm not saying throw yours in the bin today. What I am saying is that there's a fundamental problem with how synthetic vitamins are made, absorbed, and used by your body. And most people have no idea this problem even exists. Here's the issue: when a vitamin is made in a laboratory, it is chemically identical or nearly identical to the vitamin found in food. On paper, that sounds fine, but your body doesn't just absorb a nutrient in isolation. It absorbs it in the context of everything else that comes with it: the enzymes, the cofactors, the phytonutrients, the fiber, the water content, the microscopic biological environment that nature builds around every single compound in a whole food. That environment is called a food matrix, and it matters enormously. When you eat a piece of food that contains vitamin C, for example, your body receives the vitamin C alongside bioflavonoids, polyphenols, and other compounds that actually help it be absorbed and used. When you swallow a vitamin C tablet made from ascorbic acid, you get just the ascorbic acid, stripped of its natural companions. Your body can use some of it, but a significant portion passes through you without being absorbed. This is what scientists call bioavailability, and synthetic vitamins often have surprisingly poor bioavailability compared to the same nutrients found in whole food sources. And this is exactly where Moringa steps in and changes everything. Moringa oleifera, often called the miracle tree, the drumstick tree, or simply moringa, is a plant native to parts of South Asia and Africa. It has been used medicinally for thousands of years, documented in ancient Ayurvedic texts, used by traditional healers across dozens of cultures, and today it is the subject of hundreds of peer reviewed scientific studies that are confirming what those ancient healers already knew. This plant is not a fad. It is not a trend. It is one of the most nutritionally dense foods ever studied by modern science. Let me give you some numbers because I think they'll land differently than anything I could describe in general terms. Moringa leaves contain, gram for gram, approximately 7 times the vitamin C of oranges, 4 times the calcium of milk, 4 times the vitamin A of carrots, 2 times the protein of yogurt, 3 times the potassium of bananas, and significant amounts of iron, magnesium, zinc, B vitamins, and a remarkable range of antioxidants, including quercetin, chlorogenic acid, and beta carotene. Now, those comparisons aren't meant to make you feel bad about eating oranges or drinking milk. They're meant to help you understand the sheer density of nutrition packed into a single leaf of this plant. And unlike synthetic vitamins, these nutrients exist within a natural food matrix. They come with the enzymes and cofactors your body recognizes and knows how to use. Your body doesn't have to decode them or work around them, it simply absorbs them. And it gets even more interesting when you look at what Moringa does beyond just delivering vitamins and minerals. One of the most studied properties of moringa is its anti inflammatory effect. Chronic inflammation is at the root of so many of the health struggles people face today: fatigue, joint pain, digestive issues, skin problems, poor immunity, even mental fog. The standard multivitamin does very little to address inflammation directly. Moringa, on the other hand, contains compounds called isothiocyanates that research has shown may significantly reduce inflammatory markers in the body. When inflammation goes down, your body works better, not just in one area, but across the board. Then there's the antioxidant story. Your body is under constant oxidative stress from pollution, processed food, stress, poor sleep, and simply the process of living. Antioxidants are your protection against this. Moringa is extraordinarily rich in antioxidants, more so than most foods we consider superfoods. The antioxidants in moringa help neutralize free radicals, protect your cells, and support healthy aging in ways that a standard multivitamin simply cannot replicate. Let's talk about blood sugar, because this is something I hear about constantly. So many people are struggling with energy crashes, sugar cravings, and the kind of afternoon fatigue that makes you want to lie down at 2 in the afternoon. Research has shown that moringa may help support healthy blood sugar levels. One of the compounds in moringa leaves, chlorogenic acid, has been studied for its ability to influence how the body processes glucose. Stable blood sugar means more stable energy, fewer cravings, better mood, and better sleep. And this is something your average multivitamin simply doesn't touch. I also want to talk about your liver, because your liver is one of the most hardworking organs in your body and one of the most neglected. Your liver filters toxins, produces bile for digestion, metabolizes hormones, and performs hundreds of other critical functions. Research has looked at moringa's potential to support liver health, specifically its role in reducing oxidative stress in liver tissue and potentially supporting liver enzyme levels. This is particularly meaningful for people who take multiple medications, consume alcohol occasionally, or live in environments with higher toxic exposure. A healthy liver means your whole body detoxifies more efficiently, and moringa supports that process from a nutritional standpoint. Now, let's have an honest conversation about what happens when you've been deficient in certain nutrients for a long time. Because here's what many people don't realize: nutritional deficiency doesn't always announce itself dramatically. You don't always feel sick. Instead, you feel kind of okay. A little tired, a little foggy, your nails aren't as strong as they used to be, your hair sheds a bit more than you'd like. You get sick a few times a year and take a while to recover. You have energy in the morning, but crash by midday. These are subtle signals that your body is running below its potential, and they're incredibly common. And when someone starts adding moringa to their daily routine, some of the first things they report are deeply tied to exactly those subtle deficiencies: more energy, clearer thinking, better digestion, stronger nails, a brighter complexion, fewer cravings, better sleep. These aren't miracle claims, they are natural outcomes of giving a body the broad spectrum nutrition it was missing. I want to be very clear with you here, as I always try to be. Moringa is a food. It is not a drug. It is not a cure. It does not treat, diagnose, or reverse disease. What it does is support your body's own incredibly intelligent systems with the raw nutritional materials those systems need to work well. Think of it less like a pharmaceutical intervention and more like turning up the quality of the fuel you're running on. A car can technically run on low grade fuel, but give it premium and you'll feel the difference. Now, let's address something I know you might be wondering. If moringa is so powerful, why haven't I heard more about it? Why isn't it everywhere? This is a really fair question, and the honest answer involves a combination of factors. First, moringa grows primarily in developing regions, parts of India, Africa, the Philippines, and Southeast Asia. For most of the Western world's history, it simply wasn't accessible. Second, because moringa is a plant, a whole food, it cannot be patented. There is no financial incentive for large pharmaceutical companies to invest in massive marketing campaigns for something they can't own exclusively. Third, and perhaps most importantly, for the communities where moringa grows, it was never a secret. It was just food. Grandmothers in Nigeria and India have been adding moringa leaves to soups and stews for generations. It didn't need marketing because it was already woven into daily life. But science has caught up. There are now thousands of peer reviewed studies examining moringa's properties. Researchers from universities across the world, including in the United States, Germany, Japan, and Brazil, have published work on its nutritional profile, anti inflammatory activity, antioxidant capacity, and potential metabolic benefits. Moringa is no longer just a folk remedy, it is a subject of serious nutritional science. Let me also take a moment to speak to those of you who are very loyal to your multivitamins, because I respect that. You've been taking yours consistently, maybe for years, and you feel like it's part of your routine. You might be wondering whether I'm saying you've wasted your money or made bad choices. I want to be absolutely clear. No, you were doing what you thought was best with the information you had. And some nutrients in a multivitamin, especially B12 for people who eat little meat, or iron for women of childbearing age, or vitamin D for people in low sun climates, can be genuinely important to supplement. I would never tell someone to abandon a supplement that's filling a real identified gap in their nutrition. What I am saying is this: for most people who take a general multivitamin without a specific identified deficiency, the evidence that they're receiving meaningful benefit is much weaker than the marketing suggests. And Moringa offers a compelling food based alternative that delivers nutrients in a form the body is designed to receive. For many people, replacing a general multivitamin with a quality moringa supplement, or better yet, incorporating actual moringa leaf into their diet, may deliver more measurable, more felt, more real benefit. Now, I want to walk you through some practical ways to actually use moringa, because I know that information without application doesn't help anyone. Moringa is most commonly available in a few forms: dried leaf powder, capsules made from dried leaf powder, fresh leaves if you live in a region where the tree grows, and moringa tea. Each form has its own advantages. The powder is incredibly versatile. You can add a teaspoon to a morning smoothie and you won't taste much beyond a mild, slightly earthy green flavor. You can stir it into soups, sauces, or warm water with lemon and honey. You can blend it into yogurt or oatmeal. 1 teaspoon of good quality moringa powder typically delivers around 3 grams of protein, a significant dose of vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, iron, and potassium, plus a broad array of antioxidants, all in a form your body can actually use. Capsules are perfect for people who prefer simplicity. If you're replacing a multivitamin, 2 to 4 capsules of a quality moringa supplement daily is a common starting dose. Just as with any supplement, quality matters enormously. Look for products that use certified organic moringa, have no fillers or additives, and ideally come from a transparent supply chain where you can trace the source of the leaves. Moringa that is grown carefully and dried at low temperatures retains far more of its nutritional potency than mass produced versions that may have been exposed to high heat during processing. Fresh moringa leaves, for those who have access to them, are wonderful added to salads, soups, and cooked dishes. They have a mild flavor, somewhat similar to spinach, and are consumed widely across South Asia and Africa as an everyday food. If you ever have the opportunity to grow a moringa tree, they grow remarkably quickly in warm climates and are quite drought tolerant. I'd strongly encourage you to try it. Moringa tea is another accessible option, particularly for people who like the ritual of a warm beverage. It's mild, slightly green, and pleasant when sweetened naturally. It won't deliver the full nutritional punch of the powder, but it does offer antioxidants and a gentle way to incorporate the plant into your day. Now, I want to say something important about timing and expectations, because I think managing expectations honestly is part of being genuinely helpful. If you start taking moringa today, you are probably not going to feel dramatically different tomorrow. Nutritional support is not like taking a painkiller. It works gradually, cumulatively, and often most noticeably in retrospect, meaning after a few weeks, you look back and realize you haven't had your usual afternoon crash, or your digestion has been smoother, or your skin looks better, or you fought off a cold faster than you normally would. Give it at least 4 to 6 weeks of consistent use before you evaluate whether it's working for you. I also want to address safety because I know some of you will have questions about this. Moringa has been consumed safely as a food for thousands of years by millions of people. For the vast majority of healthy adults, it is well tolerated. However, if you are pregnant, there are some forms of moringa, specifically the bark and root, which contain different compounds than the leaves, that are not recommended. Moringa leaf itself, in food and supplement amounts, is generally considered safe during pregnancy, but as with any supplement during pregnancy, please check with your healthcare provider first. Similarly, if you take medications for blood sugar or blood pressure, moringa may have additive effects, and your doctor should be aware you're using it so they can monitor accordingly. I also want to be honest with you about what moringa cannot do. It cannot replace a balanced diet. It cannot compensate for a lifestyle of processed food, sedentary behavior, chronic stress, and poor sleep. It is a powerful nutritional ally, but it works best when you're also making other choices that support your health. More water, more whole foods, movement you actually enjoy, sleep you actually protect. Moringa is one powerful piece, not the whole picture. Now, I've been speaking to you as a general audience, but I know many of you have specific health journeys. Some of you are parents trying to support your children's nutrition. Some of you are managing fatigue that no amount of sleep seems to fix. Some of you are dealing with the aftermath of illness and trying to rebuild your body's resilience. Some of you are getting older and noticing that your body doesn't recover the way it used to. And some of you are simply curious, wanting to make smarter choices without being taken in by marketing. For all of you, I want to say your instinct to look beyond the standard answers is a good one. The fact that you're here asking questions, seeking information, trying to understand your body better, that matters. The health industry will always be full of products making loud promises. Your job is not to believe every promise. Your job is to understand your body, seek quality information, and make choices that actually serve you. Moringa, in my view, is one of those rare things that lives up to what it promises. Not because of clever marketing, but because of thousands of years of traditional use and a growing body of serious science. It is humble, it is affordable, it is extraordinarily nutrient dense, and it comes in a form your body is wired to receive. So here's what I want to leave you with today. I want you to do one thing, just one. Whether you decide to order a bag of moringa powder this week, whether you decide to try moringa capsules in place of your next bottle of multivitamins, or whether you simply decide to keep learning, do one thing. Take one step. Because real change in your health doesn't come from one dramatic decision. It comes from a series of small, consistent, informed choices made over time. If you've been taking a multivitamin out of habit more than out of evidence, you deserve to know there are better options. If you've been feeling like your energy, your immunity, or your overall vitality isn't where it should be, you deserve to explore why and what might actually help. And if you've never heard of Moringa before today, you deserve to know it exists and that it might be exactly what your body has been waiting for. Thank you for spending this time with me today. This conversation means a lot to me. Please drop a comment below telling me whether you've tried Moringa, whether you're considering it, or what questions you still have. I'll do my best to respond. Share this with someone in your life who takes a daily supplement and might benefit from hearing a different perspective. And if you found value in this today, the best thing you can do is subscribe so we can keep having these conversations together. Your health is worth more than a one size fits all pill made in a factory. It deserves real food, real nutrition, and real information. And you deserve to feel as good as your body is capable of feeling. I'll see you in the next one. Take good care of yourself because you absolutely can.